Alright guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. You went there once. It was an awesome park. They have a cave there if I remember right. They absolutely do. In case you didn't know, I actually work at the park, so which is makes it even better, right? You know, I've done the cave quite a few times. It's been a few years actually since I've actually done the cave. You know, I usually don't have the time because I'm working there, but it is a pretty sick park. One of the best in the U.S. So today we're going to be trying to continue work on the entrance area and try and get phase one done. I'd love to get that. I'm feeling pretty motivated again today. So maybe we'll do more work than what I usually do. Basically, the two buildings we have left to do is OMP, which is Ozark Marketplace, the exit gift shop, and even Delilah's Bakery, the bakery at the entrance of the park as well. I guess we need to finish up this little stall here too, which isn't anything super important. I don't even know what they use that for anymore, honestly. I think it's just kind of sitting there. And then that'll lead us up to the hospitality house, which will be part of phase two. So we're using a floor plan, in case you guys didn't know. But yeah, I work at Outlaw Run and Powder Keg, which I have created the trains for here in this build. So we have Outlaw Run's trains, which I have amazingly built, which is pretty cool. And then we have Powder Keg's trains. Could potentially be a work in progress. There could be more. Didn't get to visit the water park. It looked cool, but yeah, it's definitely a must-visit park. Yeah, the water park's just meh. It's mid. There's nothing too crazy about whitewater. So why is there so much blue? Are you talking about like the floor plan? I think it's just kind of like the combination of the glare of the screens. If that's what you're talking about, I don't know if that's the blue you're talking about. Just kind of a combination of the glare from the sun and the world. Mostly, so pretty cool stuff though. Have a great past ahead of you as we get closer and closer to finishing phase one of this project. I don't exactly know how many phases I'm planning on doing in this series, but or in this, so you know, this started out as a little bit of a test, you know, testing the floor plan, because I didn't know if I wanted to fully commit to a new recreation, just because like we had done it in Planet Coaster 1 and we never finished it, but like but I know it would turn out so much better if I redid it again, and so far that's proven to be true. Look at this. I'm really happy with how this whole thing has been turning out so far. Pretty cool stuff. But I'll have to get some references back in check here in a little bit. We have to get our reference videos and reference stuff up. Even though I work at the park and pass through these things every day, which does help, of course, I still have references I need to go off of to make sure everything is as close as possible to the real thing. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna type Silver Dollar City 360. There's a few 360 videos that we can reference. And there's also a lot of tour videos as well. In fact, I might look at the tour video. It's got some good shots. Oh gosh, that's loud. This one does get a good shot of the inside of the hospitality house. When we get there, that could be very useful. Alright, we do get a decent shot of the bakery here. Some people in the way in the video. Oh yeah, here's a good shot that we can use. Excellent. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today, though. Welcome to the stream. If you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe if you love theme park stuff, Planet Coaster, all the above. It's kind of what we do here. Theme park simulation. Let's see if we can snap some of this stuff. This connected. Okay. Maybe that's the way to do it. Let's just do it that way. Look at that. Beautiful. Get that connected, nice and flowing together. It looks great. But yeah, like the stream, guys. If you enjoy the creations that we do here. If you want to see more, there's always more on the channel. I've been working on a big park that is heavily inspired by Epic Universe and just Universal in general, because Universal is one of my favorite parks, so yeah, absolutely. Make the green on this a bit darker. Basically, I just want to get rid of, or I just want to knock out even Delilah's here. The building I'm least looking forward to, mostly because of how interestingly shaped it is, and then it's also kind of setting on this slope here, which makes it a little bit more challenging as well. But we're trying to make it work. I have a little bit of a plan that's been working pretty good so far, actually, so... Universal is where I call home. Love Universal. So much more than Disney, personally. If you ask me, these windows actually should be together. I just realized that. It just seems a lot more fun. Employees seem to enjoy themselves more there, too. Everyone at Disney seemed like they hated their lives. But then again, I have those days too, honestly, when I'm working at Sword Art City. Like, I just want the day to end. So I'm sure I've looked like that a few times as well. More affordable for sure. I always stay on site too. I think their hotels, their resorts on site are actually pretty affordable. And they have a good array of different ones. So if you want to stay at a more pricier one, you can. If you want to stay at a cheaper one, you can. That's what I like about Universal. They have really good options for, you know, like if you're on a budget and you can't afford much, you know, stay at the Endless Summer Resort. Endless Summer is very affordable, if you ask me, and I think to me it's no question that, you know, that's where I usually stay if I want to save a little bit of money, you know. But if I want to spend a little bit more, I'll go to one of the other resorts, you know, in that area, because they have so many different options. But Endless Summer is usually my go-to. I have stayed at Cabana Bay before. That one was paid for already, so I didn't have to worry about paying that one. First job was at Six Flags. It was fun. This is still my first job, too. I have worked at Silver Dollar City for 12 years now. This is my 12th season. And I've never left, so... It's been great. Best of Sapphire Falls. I think you've told me that before, yeah. If I could afford it, I would love to go there. It actually is one of the ones that I really would love to go to. Right now, I can't afford anything. Maybe if I ever become famous on YouTube. Maybe if I become famous enough. I don't know. Sounds ridiculous, but like, maybe if I become famous enough. You know what that means? You guys have to like the stream. You gotta subscribe. You gotta do all the above. Send me to Sapphire Falls. Quit Disney after 2 months because it was a cancer working there. Went to Universal, and I'm so happy I did. Yeah, I would definitely choose Universal 100% over Disney. It just seems more fun there. Overall, too. Like, doesn't even seem like competition to me. Like, I don't understand why people would even do Disney, rank Disney over Universal. Personally, like, Universal is just the GOAT, in my opinion. It's my favorite parks of all time. I love them. I've never played Theme Park Tycoon on Roblox, no. I guess I just never had interest in it. I've always been Roller Coaster Tycoon, Planet Coaster. That's where where I've always stayed put at. I thought I was editing the building, man. When did I click off of it? I don't remember doing that. We're gonna try and do our best to make this look as cozy as possible. I do need to make these tables. I wish I could make them functional, though. Like, these tables and chairs. I just don't think I'm going to be able to make them functional. I make tables like that because they're small. You don't have young kids to lean you, and the way Disney is more family kids park, Universal is more adult. I guess so, a little bit, yeah. But it's still to me, Universal kind of caters to everyone. Adults, kids, and everything. They got stuff for everyone. Disney's just like more just kids only, you know? Family, like, I feel like there's stuff for everyone to do. Like, you got the big thrill rides, you also have the tame rides, you also got the dark rides. Like, it's just the complete package, in my opinion, and that's what I love about it. Planet Coaster, you can do way more. I like playing a mix of the two. Fair enough. I get the theming is top tier at Disney, but the new rides feel like they missed the mark. Yeah, I don't know, I also feel like Universal's just doing a lot more right now, too. Like, they're just putting in more effort, if you ask me. Are these not attached to the building? I guess not. I probably should attach them to this building. I gotta see how this kind of connects. Diagonal a little bit. Wait, no, it's straightened. Let's go ahead and straighten this out. Gotta get the little chimney furnace thing right. I think it's actually just a little bit bigger. And if we go to the top here, I think there's actually a little... I think if we have stuff from Planet Coaster 1, we do. These little pieces. Not that color, though. Not that color. There we go. That will work okay. Actually, we could go to art shapes here. I think it would work. We have the shape we need, though. Scaling on Planet Coaster 2 is goated. By the way. If something's not the right size, you just scale it down or up. You stop selecting that piece. Works pretty well. Alright, we might have to go to the 360 video here, unless this person turns to the left in this tour video, which they don't. Alright, so we're going to go back to the 360 video. So we can see, so we can actually move around. That's the great part about the 360 video. You can actually move around a bit. Gives us good access to what we need to see. Perfect. All right. That, and then we'll run this over here like so. Might take chimney, push it forward a bit more. Okay, so that actually goes out further than I thought it did. Interesting. Wall stays the same. So if we move that forward a little bit, right there. Push that in there. Why does it always want to select the roof over everything else? Obnoxious. Oh my gosh. I can't select the right arrow. Everything's a mess. Smell the cinnamon rolls already. Oh yeah, we're working on the bakery right now, even Delilah's. Love this place. I don't go to it enough, honestly. I need to go to it more. Because I freaking love cinnamon rolls. I feel like these are still not the right color. They're too gray. We're going to change the color a little bit again. We need to put a little bit more red into it. We just need a little bit more orange in there. You know what? Sure. This one we'll just make slightly darker. Yeah, why not? Ah. See, me and Jake's we got the hookup, man. I'm doing Silver Dollar City, he's doing Dollywood, so we gotta kind of bring our parks together, right? Since you're doing the Dollywood recreation, I gotta represent SDC. First thing I go to, yeah, that's the way to do it. Go. Cannot go wrong there. Alright, let's go ahead and get this fence in here. There's a fence we gotta do. We're gonna use these poles for the fencing. Slightly smaller. But welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already either. Make sure you do it. I'll know if you don't. Because the number won't go up if you don't. And I'll see that. And it'll make me sad. This one's slightly higher, so we're going to do that. We're going to go in here. Then we're going to go and... Gotta go slightly up. I turned it off. It's come on, man. Come on, man. So take these, rotate it until it fits. Because obviously the terrain's changing here, and we're on a slope, so it's kind of a little bit of a mess, or it can be a mess a little bit here. So we gotta watch out for that. Never thought about doing custom fences. I mean, they can be very easy too. Like, it doesn't have to be anything big. You just do something small like this. Like, just put a couple of pieces together and boom, you got a custom fence. Very, very useful, and it's not hard either. Like, anyone can do it. It's very easy. It also makes it look like a unique creation rather than using a generic fence that Planet Coaster has, so... Here, connect you there. There we go. Yeah, that's beautiful. This is some of the toughest stuff to do is get this to fit. Look at that. That's really steep. Like that's a lot steeper than I was hoping for, but we can probably. What I do want to do here. We're gonna finesse it a little bit. I've used that word a few times. Finesse. Basically, I'm gonna throw in a little slope on the inside that no one will notice. Because I don't know if I'm really gonna do any interior on this shop. At least not yet. We're going to take our points there, we're going to connect them, and just like that. Rounding tool makes the slope smooth? Is that a real thing? Are you sure about that? Not really doing anything. I guess a little bit right there it did. I just want to have a little less of a slope because we're going up right here, so putting a building on a slope makes it very difficult for me. So, hey, what's up, Aiden? How's it going? By the way. Alright, now we gotta get the side here. I actually don't go this direction very often. There's actually an employee-only gate here as well that leads to the cable train for the steam, or for the train, or for the cave. That also goes back there, which is a pretty cool thing, I suppose. Alright, we'll put this here. Go to that rounding tool, smooth it out, and that will be even Delilah's. That will be kind of sitting there. We do need to get a diagonal piece here. We'll just get the off-grid piece for that, and that will get us to our side entrance. Actually, what we might do here is... We're going to take this, we're going to go ahead and grab it, split it from the building, so we can freely rotate it. Actually, I try to sometimes use angle snap, because it makes it easier when you're doing other stuff too. Raise it up a little bit so that opening is a bit bigger. I'm gonna go a little bit further into that. You can see the floor plan. The building kind of ends there, but again, there's a lot of trees around, so you can't really see this building at all on the floor plan. You can see a little spot of it, and that's about it. So, and it's thankfully it's in a position that we don't have to worry about too much. Because, like, there's nothing around it, so if we're slightly off, you know, it doesn't matter all that much. Like, it is totally fine. See how this looks. It's kind of hard to see. It is kind of, it's pretty flush. It's pretty flush against it. Oh, don't delete it. Like I said, we'll have to finesse. I use that word a lot. Of course, I just noticed I used the wrong... Gosh dang it, I hit my microphone. I just used the wrong texture, too. No matter. We're going to just use some off-grid pieces to fill this in. I'm glad that they added these from the Planet Coaster 1 sets. Otherwise, we wouldn't have them at all. It's nice that they added these. You can scale them, you can do whatever you want with them. Matter of fact, maybe I should just use this for this instead. So I can just edit this, and then we can just create a doorway using these off-grid pieces. Maybe that's the way to go. And it's still a part of the same building and everything. Just gotta make sure we're good. So we're going to turn off angle snap here. day was good. It was going fantastic. Oh my gosh. Ah. Did you have anything else to say, or just ah? Better way to fill in the gaps than to... Wish we had more shops in the game. It's not, and yep, now it's going to be impossible to click on because there's a roof on top of it. It always selects the roofs, like it just always prioritizes the heck out of the roofs, man. Doors. Windows. Walls. All the above. No, we're not placing their double layer and stuff here, bruh. Come on. I didn't click down. Just need the smaller piece. Don't save my colors. This is supposed to be a cream color. Why is it just gray? Like, look at the color that I've selected. Stuff off with some guys. And then the fencing we used earlier, I need to use again. That's why I always save it. Why are you running that way? Stop selecting those. I hate these little mini pieces, or the. I hate that they added. I hate those so much. Okay, let's start angling these up here so we can make it right. Probably made all of this way too big, by the way. Yeah, I did. Stop moving it like that! I hate this little box thing they added in Planet Coaster 2. No one uses it, and all it does is mess up your placement if you accidentally click on it. I've never found a use for it. Who thought that was a good idea? It's the one thing I hate in Planet Coaster 2's advanced move tool system. Like, it's just so dumb how they incorporated that. Nobody needs it or wants it. Hmm. I do use it. Well, that explains a lot. You're the one person I'd imagine would use it. Well, no one else does, so no one else needs it. What would you even use it for? It's just annoying. All it does... You don't even need it. Like, it's just... If I want to freely move something, I'm literally just gonna freely move it. I don't... not use the thing. It's just stupid. I don't know why you're laughing. It's not funny. Place it down! What the heck are you doing? Stuff that's really weird. Sometimes I just don't care when I'm doing recreations like this and I get into weird situations like this. I'm just try to make it look... I prioritize trying to make it look good rather than being accurate, because, like, if I'm going to try and make it accurate, sometimes it's just not worth it. Just use the regular lines. You don't need to use it on those. It doesn't make it easier. It just is annoying. Just move it left, right. Like, you don't need to use it. It's just annoying. Like, it doesn't matter. That explanation makes no sense. Like, how is me being able to move like this help? Like, I'm using the advanced move tool so I can get precise placement and all these different axes. But if I grab one of these and I'm using two axes at the same time, it just messes me up. That's literally all it does. It just messes me up when I accidentally click this instead of this, because I want to go this way or this way, and then instead I accidentally move it like 50 feet out of the area. It's not less mouse clicks, really. It gets in the way all the time, not sometimes. They need to remove it. It's just annoying. Like, if I'm doing a wall like this, for instance, what use am I gonna need it to go like this? Or like this? That's just obnoxious. It gets it out of the line. I'm trying to keep it symmetrical and going straight here, like this. Boom, like that. But if I accidentally click this part, it just moves it out of the... And now it's not in sync, and I have to redo it again. Like, just get rid of it. No toggle, just get rid of it. No one uses it. Just get rid of it. It's the one time where I'm like, no, it doesn't need to be an option, just get rid of it. There's no option here. We're not making an option. I am rooting to get rid of it completely. No toggle. They wasted their time in the code to add that in there. I've never once needed to use it. Not once. If I want to freely move something, literally just use the free move. Like... Like, it is that annoying to me. Again, we're just going to try and prioritize this working correctly or looking better rather than being accurate. I don't understand why this doesn't align to the angle anymore. It used to. Did they change that? Yeah, just think about this. I'm trying to keep this in a line, right? I'm trying to go down this way. But if I accidentally click right here, it just goes 50 feet in its own world, like... And it's so easy to click on it, too, and accidentally click on it. And I've never found a use for it. Off to access. What do you mean? Just use the advanced move tool the way it usually is. Just rotate it. It's not useful. You saw track? No way. What did it look like? Mock rides? Mock rides. I know nothing about Dollywood's project, by the way, so I know a little bit about Silver Dollar City's 2027 project. See, I accidentally clicked it there. That was... Stop it. It's useless. You're not going to convince me. It's useless. You don't need it. It's not useful at all. I've never used it. Never will. The only time I've slightly used it is when I accidentally clicked on it, and then I'm like, I'm just going to roll with it because it's already obnoxious. There's no use that you're gonna convince me that that it has any worth at all. Okay, there's like a hole in the roof right here just for a tree. Mock track. Of course it is. Of course it is. I knew it was mock rides. I knew it. Not giving you any hints for Silver Dollar City at any point, but that's the reason why I knew it was mock rides at Dollywood. Hey, I like mocks, so I have no complaints here. No complaints. I like mock rides, and they're a really good company, so. They do some good stuff. I'm surprised they haven't worked with Dollywood up until this point. I'm still surprised Dollywood never got a mock extreme spinner. They usually try to one-up us, so. Anytime we build something, they have to build a better version of it. SDC is usually the testing grounds for the new ride, and then Dollywood usually ones up it. gonna shorten this up, actually. I wasn't going to at first, but I think I am for sure now. Shorten it up to here. And that still kind of works. We might have to adjust it a little bit, but that'll be fine. Suspended dark ride or the rocking boat like one on the open in France. Yeah, they did show that off at one point, didn't they? Weird rocking boat ride. Looked pretty cool. Alright, hopefully we can do this. Be nice to me. We're just gonna take this, push it this way, push it somewhere else. Alright, we can work with that. We can just fix that like that. Boom. We need to fix this one too. All right. That's so cool. I'm so excited. I'm so sorry. I'm just excited to get into the fun stuff. If you know what I mean. The more fun stuff. Like, I want to get past the entrance area. I'm not going to rush it by any means, but I need to get past it. So we can get into, like, building the rides and such. It'll be a little bit before we get to our first ride, but that's okay. This is why you can't see anything on the overhand. There's just trees everywhere. They make it tough. There's also another barrel over here, so we'll put another barrel that has a sign on it. We also got trash barrels. Not really trash barrels, there's actually trash cans. And they're the normal trash cans, but we'll just put normal ones in here for now. Or the barrel ones in for now. Yeah, we need to build the support on this. We'll use the taller one and change the color. But thank you again so much, y'all, for being here. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday. I don't know how I keep getting Saturdays off, by the way. I let my leads take care of the schedules. I used to do the schedules, but now I let my leads do it, since I'm senior lead now. I guess they just don't want me working on Saturdays anymore. I do kind of miss doing schedules. We're about to switch over to AI doing our schedules now. That's going to be interesting. That goes into effect next month. We'll see how it ends up. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. Okay, so this is a different scenery. How often do I work? I mean, all the time. Yeah. All the time. Whenever the park's open, pretty much, except for 7-day operation, which is what we're in right now, so. Sometimes we improvise. I don't know what the backside looks like of this, because obviously I don't go back there, so. That's okay, we'll just try and make it look nice back here. And just keep adding details, so my goal now is obviously get Evangelism done, which I think we should have no problem because we're almost done with it. We just gotta figure out our roofing situation a bit here. Might throw an actual shop in there so guests actually go in there. Not looking too shabby. And then obviously we still have OMP. Hopefully I can find some references on the inside of OMP. I don't have to go full out for the interior. I just want it to be somewhat functional, have some gift shops, some shops in there. Obviously. And then once we get OMP and this kind of done, we just kind of have to decorate the pathway on the side of the pathway. Add some trees around. Phase 1 will be done. And a few things here and there, but looking lovely. Like, does this feel like Silver Dollar City? It kind of does. Walking through here, got even... Oh, I need to fix that path spot right there. Should be no problem. Got Lost and Found, Ozark Marketplace, the entrance. Still need to add the gates in there. We have bag checks. Security. Guest relations. Katie's office, that's what I'm going to call it. Tickets, which we do need to do a little bit on the inside there. And the entrance. Lovely. I had like the crazy thought. They set the drones off in this parking lot here with the fireworks as well. How fun would it be if... I think I've seen a video of someone actually making a drone show in Planet Coaster 2. If we had like the summer celebration with the drones, that'd be actually kind of fire. probably wouldn't be able to pull that off because, you know, that's not my area of expertise that much, but it would be a cool thought, an idea. Just wait until we get all that done. The fire, that'd be fantastic. Alright, what about this building? This little guy. It's like this little awkward, weird stall that is not used for anything. I don't know what they use this for. I've never actually been inside it. I'm assuming they use it for either something with storage or something, because I think it used to be some sort of... I'm not for sure, but I think it used to be some sort of thing where you could, like, buy tickets for other properties or something, like, I don't know, you buy other stuff from Branson. I don't know. It's not really clear what it used to be. And it's got a really weird roof. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this unless there's like a roof piece that I can use here. I mean, I can go custom roofing, but like I don't really want to do that for such a simple little building. I just want to finesse it. Like everything else. It's a very blocky roof. How is everyone? How are we all doing today? Is everyone doing good? Just trying to get the conversations going. Y'all be a little bit quiet sometimes. Let's see, I'm not seeing anything here that I can use. I gotta go. See you later, if you're still streaming, and here you are still. Bro. Why do you do that all the time? You're literally a liar. I know that for a fact. I mean, it's not something I already knew, or didn't know. I think everyone already knows that. Let's just use the off-grid piece and do this. Dang, I thought I was going to be relieved. The corner pieces. This is the tough part. Let's make an outline here. And basically we just need to fill this corner in. That's what we need. I'm not very fancy with these pieces, or very familiar with how these pieces work for corners, so because they're so weird when you start rotating them and stuff. And look, it messes me up. Yeah, because we need that. We need that. All it does is freaking mess me up and make me start over. But no, we need that. It actually makes me so angry when I accidentally click those pieces. It is so frustrating. Alright, I got the other piece. How does this become a thing? Do we rotate it? Does it go the other way? I can't ever figure out how to use this corner piece. I used it over here. Like this. The slanted piece goes on the inside. I got it. Well, it is on the inside. So now what? I'm so confused. I'm so bad at this. Why is that not lining up? That doesn't make any sense, game. That you would make that not line up when all I'm doing... Oh my gosh. I'm really dumb. That's what it is. Okay. Put it at the angle. What are you doing? What is this doing? What are you doing? What is happening? Alright, I have the other side now. I go over here. I select this piece. What's going on with the camera? Oh my gosh. You're selecting everything I don't want you to select. Come on, man. That's not right. How is that going to... They're at the same angle, so I don't understand why they're not gonna connect with each other properly. Like, I would have to, like, angle it awkwardly for these angles to go together. I don't understand anything, I guess. I just want to make a corner. I don't even want to spend more than... I didn't want to spend more than, like, 2 minutes on this building, honestly. But the roof is so awkward, the way it's set up, that I don't even know. I'm just gonna do flat roof for now, and then we're gonna figure it out later, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like messing with it forever. Let's be real. What's all this? This is not what I need. Where's all the wood pieces? Cool. That is very red. There's a lot more red than I needed. I don't understand why that has such bad fighting textures. Like, that is really bad. My goodness. I don't care. No offense, but I don't care. No one has that context. So when you say, oh, I'm leaving, and then immediately you're just like, oh, you're responding to stuff, it's not a, no. For example, if you're in a Discord server and you say you're taking a break from Discord, don't go into the Discord and start messaging. Have you got any hints yet? Yet you still ask why people have issues with you. I tried to work with you, Silver Coasters. I really have. I tried to be that person to help you. But you have to learn the hard way now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, I was the only one that stood up for you, and you embarrassed me, so. Told myself I wasn't gonna go into this, but, you know, I'm just gonna tell you how it is, okay? And it sounds like you're still going to the rides, and I'm leaving it out. I'm done. I'm not gonna talk about it. Just saying, if you're still wondering why you're blocked from everything, it's... if you haven't figured it out. It's because you don't take stuff... you're not taking it seriously. That you could, what? Go to the ride? I'm not saying you can't go to the ride, man. That's not what I'm saying. See, you're not understanding. I'm telling you why people are upset with you from the ride. That is what I'm telling you. You're not banned from going. But I'm trying to give you good advice. If you want to make things better, like relationship wise with the teams, you need to listen to what we're telling you. Or what I'm telling you. I'm trying to make things better for you. That's all I was trying to do. But you literally disregarded everything, all the advice I gave you, and you kept trying to communicate with these people that don't want to communicate with you. And then I told you to stay off Discord for a little bit. And you decided not to do that, so... Because I guess your addiction to Discord was more important. I'm just telling you, this is why people have issues with you, okay? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just, at this point, I'm just gonna flat out tell you. I'm not trying to be that person. Let's see. I just want to get this done. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. See, that's the corner right there. See, the problem is, though, you had already given... Yeah, I'm not gonna... I gave you more chances when no one else would, so... And it wasn't important enough to you, so... See, that's the thing with this. This was built to just have that angle. It's not steep. I can't make it steeper. That's where I went wrong here. Figured it out. You can only do it at a certain level, which then makes the question. I mean, it's nice. I guess it's still nice that it's free form, but besides the point, besides the point. You know, it's a lot steeper in real life. It's a very steep, slanted roof, but I don't care about this building enough to really worry about that. So we're just gonna do this. On these like that. That's still a weird angle thing we got going on there. My gosh, why does this have to be weird? Gonna cover it up. Call it good. No one will even... You know, I'm sure no one will really question it. We can come back to this building if I really want to feel like I want to change it or get better knowledge of what to do here, but the rest of this building, I'm just going to try and make it look somewhat nice. That's it. Anyways. How's everyone doing? I wish y'all else would be, let's talk about coasters. Let's talk about theme parks. Apparently that line is from the scaling mod, apparently. I don't know. Don't know why it's there. I think it's just a visual glitch. Maybe. I don't know. From what people were telling me the other day. Alright, and then the rest of this is just like curbs and terrain that goes up here. Which leads us up to the hospitality house. Which will then lead us to the square, which means we are getting closer. Getting this done. Or this spot done, anyways. We have to make the sinkhole in here as well for the cave. We'll get that once we get there, but... And then I believe this wall is just going to go all the way up to the hospitality house, basically. Yes, so we can actually start to do that over here. And we for sure need to turn off all that. Because now it's gonna be real. And all this is just gonna be trees and nature. Terrain's going to be so much easier to work with in Planet Coaster 2 as compared to Planet Coaster 1 because you can pull the terrain to the path, so I can form the shapes of the path and the angles that I want precisely with the path and then just pull the terrain up to it. It's perfect. I don't want anybody complaining about Planet Coaster 2's pathing system anymore. Like, just don't do it. It's great. Like, I went back to Planet Coaster 1 the other day. You guys were there. Some of you may have been there. And, yeah, I don't miss it. I don't miss it. Planet Coaster 2 is superior in every way in regards to pathing right now. Especially since they made all the enhancements they did in the last few updates. It's even better than what it was before. It was already pretty good. Now I just feel like we have full total control with our pathing now. But, like, I really don't know what you want more from, what people want more from Planet Coaster 2's pathing now. Like, we can get rid of curbs now. You can literally do everything that you need to. Like, it is a breeze to get what you need. get stuff to connect flawlessly, get the amount of pads that you need. Like, you can just create huge plazas now. The absurd learning curve that came with all the more control Planet Coaster. I will say that, yeah, there was a lot more options. There's a lot more options with Planet Coaster 2's pathing system. After you figure it out, it is so much of a breeze. Like, I really don't even use all the pieces, or a lot of the tools. I use the line builder a lot. I never use the classic pads. I don't think anyone else does. I actually really never use the draw tool ever. I usually use line builder, stamp builder, rounding, and customize brush. Like, literally a combination of the stamp builder and the line builder is what I use. And then, of course, I use the edit tool a ton just to fill in the gaps. Like, and you don't really need to use the draw tool to fill in the gaps. You can literally just use the edit tool, slap those two, just pull your points together because they snap together. And I mean, look at this. Look at what we've been able to do with terrain too, I might add. Like, you actually have like this very natural kind of like gradual hill here. Like, there's a little hill here. Like, it's not perfectly flat like you would see in, like, it's never going to be perfect. There is a little spot here that's a little awkward, like right here. Unless you're looking really close, you won't even notice it. But like, look what I've been able to do with this path. And it was a breeze too. It wasn't even hard to do. It's pretty easy. But anyways, Dweezy, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. But sometimes I like to just use the line builder and then expand upon that path if I need to. And it makes it brilliant. It's brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Alright, we'll go up towards the front here. I don't want to do too much at the front because I don't want to add too much because we're going to be manipulating the path a little bit once we get to the hospitality house because there's a little bit there, so a little more there. But with this, I think Hill Street's going to be a lot more of a breeze. And just utilizing, doing all the terrain in general will be a lot easier as well. You can be very precise on where your angle. See, in Planet Coaster 1, you would have had to shape the terrain where you want your path to be, which was very, very tough to get smooth and look good. Now we can just build the paths and just pull the terrain up to it. Because there was such an awful collision issue with pathing and terrain in Planet Coaster 1. Now you can just pull it up to it. I've thought about doing a Buzzsaw Falls recreation, but a little bit difficult with the pieces we have. There's not really I mean, we have water coasters in the game, but it'd be kind of a little difficult. I don't know. I've had the thought of, like, after I'm done with the Silver City recreation, hopefully I get it done this time. But once I do get it done, I was like, what if I did, like, different versions of the park? So, like, I was thinking about doing during different festivals. So, like, have a pumpkins version, have a Christmas version with tons of lights up, and so on and so forth. But I think it would also be cool if we had, like, from different years. So, like, what if I made, like, a Silver Dollar City build that was set in 2001 when Wildfire opened? I don't know. Which also would have Buzzsaw Falls, you know? And then one would it'd be have Lost River and Original Fire in the Hole. Multiverse coaster, but there's no splashdowns in it. You'd have to make them yourself. And this will all lead to the big sinkhole for Marvel Cave. Should be fun. Fence here, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this wall here for now. Hey, you like the surf coaster blueprint? Nice. I worked pretty hard on it. I'm pretty proud of it. I think it turned out pretty cool. I've never built... It's the first surf coaster I've actually built in the game, so... I was hoping it would turn out pretty good. And we can just literally put, like, if we want to, like, into this here, we can actually just go, and actually, let's just find a rock that we like, we've already placed down, and let's turn off line to surface, actually, and then just, boom, fixed. Change some sizes, and we're good to go. And now we can just add a lot of foliage and such around, and lots of trees. So we do have a lot of trees. We place them fairly randomly. You see this this Google Maps image, like, yeah, there's a lot of trees covering everything up, so it makes it hard to see everything. General. The trees are blooming. Alright, now there are a lot of like little crates and barrels and little like stuff hanging around here, some flowers, stuff like that, so we're going to do that. We're also going to go and I think terra paint a little bit here, so it's not just all green. Up against the path here. Getting more and more complete. I love it. I love how this one has like some green stuff in between. Like, it looks pretty cool. What are you talking about? What? Sometimes you'll get the other crates that actually have foliage inside them. instance, some flowers. Like this. So Darcy has a lot of stuff like that. Pretty neat. But we're gonna put some bees in here. Just add some lots of different foliage and scenery and stuff that will look nice overall. Can't forget about the bushes. We don't have those in the park. The beautiful Ozarks. Very naturey. For now, I'm just putting in a lot of assortment of different shrubbery stuff, and we'll put some more trees here, but growing a salad, mix of spinach and peppers, edible and fashionable. Brilliant. I love this. This looks great. Put some of these flowers in, make it look like they're natural, kind of like just in the ground. Put some yellow ones in there. Bum, 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 Alright. A little bit more here in this spot, because this spot looks a little sad. Add a little bit to it. Try to mix it up with different bushes and shrubs and such. So So you don't see like a lot of the same stuff over and over. I think it just gives it a little better of a natural, a little more natural. Are you recreating a real park? And why is there Google Maps? Because I'm creating a real park, that's why. It's our floor plan, so we can actually see precisely where everything is. That's exactly what it is. So yes, we're recreating a park, and we're using Google Maps as our floor plan here. So you can get the layouts of the coasters correct, you can get the layout of the park correct, and get every single building precise. Or as precise as you can get it. Anyways, so. It's basically our guide. But it's very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, this is looking more and more complete. Not quite there yet, but we're getting there. Alright, we need to edit this again. We need to adjust this fence so it's further back. Over here. We can get a hold of this fence. Ding ding. Just gonna take this, we'll push it back some. What do you think of the RMC Raptor mod after all? It's pretty cool. Especially for those that are wanting to make RMC Raptors. I think it opens the door for modding in general. Obviously, we have the Hot Racer now too, which is not just a mod, it's actually a CTR, an actual CTR. Like, that's an actual added ride to the game. So we are going to be getting CTRs in Planet Coaster, which is awesome. I'm so excited because we used to have CTRs in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, where people were actually adding rides to the game. Almost to the ice cream parlor. Yeah, that will be once we get to the square up here, which is Hannah's Ice Cream, which is this building right here, actually. Right here, which also is attached to the Silver Dollar City Jail. But that's going to be in Phase 2 once we get there. On hookah recreation using the Hot Racer, and it's a wonderful, wonderful ride. Yeah, I think the Hot Racer is pretty cool. I mean, I'd probably use Raptor more than the Hot Racer in general. Here it is. So it is still pretty insane that we got a new coaster type in here just from modders. Like, that's awesome. I can't wait to see what they do next. I hope someone's working on some other stuff as well. Just opens up that possibility. Are the Hot Racers on Xbox 2? I don't think so, no. It's a mod, so... It's technically a mod. So, no Hot Racer for console players. Would be cool if it had its own custom supports. Or, I mean, it does, but, like, you have to build them yourself, so you actually have to do the supporting on this. You actually have to go in and do your own supports, which the cool thing is, though, is they did actually add these pieces to the game, too. Like, this was also added with this mod, which was a nice touch, I think. You'd go in here. I don't know exactly how these can look like they're connected. I'm assuming these just go in like this. Angle them however you want. And assuming they just kind of go inside the track like that. I don't know if they're like that or if it's kind of like this. I would have to look up a real hot racer. This piece. And then this is another track connector. So they... Oh, okay. So this is the track connector piece. I did it again using that stupid thing. Okay. So I'm assuming that this actually is the real connector, like this. And then this. There are two different connectors, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how it works. Or if it is, maybe it goes like something like this. Something along those lines. I would have to look up real photos. Yeah, how snappy you can make the transitions. Yeah, I might make one at some point. I don't really have a desire to right now, but I think it is huge. The only another downside is you don't have, like, it's all one piece. There's no connector, like track connector pieces. So like the track is all one piece. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but like there's no spots where like the track would be connected to together with each other. Like it's just all one big coaster track piece instead of having segments like in real life. That's one little critique, but I think this is a huge step forward in the world of Planet Coaster modding. So, and then for the Raptor, they literally just made alternate track pieces for the T-Rex model. Remember where they're at. Like this. Basically like that. And then this one, if you want to have the lift hill for the Raptor piece. I know obviously you'd want to do custom supports on this. But still pretty darn cool, man. Okay, you can do an optional catwalk on this, but it's probably set for the T-Rex. So, like... I mean, it kind of works. Oh, that's the invisible piece. We don't want the invisible piece. Gotta build one of those in the park. Yeah, I really have. I've always wanted the Raptor track. I think the Raptor concept's been really cool. I've only been on one Raptor coaster before. That's Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth at Magic Mountain. Now, there are some, like, trains that people have made before, but I honestly think if I was to do this, I would just use the hot racer one. Forgot the name of it. And then you could like attach pieces to it to make it look more like a RMC one, but I guess if you really wanted to. I always forget the name of it. It is the Automax single rail. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. Just gotta find the Automax. not in any particular order here of making it hard. If it was alphabetical, that like or by like manufacturer, that'd be great. The official one with one seat. Yeah, that would be nice. The one seat cars. Where are you at? I know you're in here. I've done this already before. Just gotta find it. There's so many to choose from. I know it's in here. I've done it before. Looking for the word Automax. Have I passed it? Oh, it's at the very bottom. Of course it is. You can see this fits it a little bit. It's not perfect. It's actually, the track's a little bit smaller on the Raptor one. So, the wheels don't completely fit it. But I mean, if you're not looking closely, you probably wouldn't notice too much. Was it this one or the Raptor that seated two people in there at once? I can't remember. I think it was the Raptor one. That's why I also would probably prefer this. Why is it going so fast? What is the lift hill set to? Oh my word, that was fast. That was like a launch. This car is really good, surprisingly smooth. Yeah. 59 miles an hour. No, we're not going 59 miles an hour. Maybe like 9 or 10. If you notice the, what is the sound? The lift is not actually animated. So that's another thing. It's still really cool though. Like, this opens up the possibility for so many things, and I'm sure they'll actually probably update this to make it even better. So, it's still a huge step forward to see anything like that. In fact, I don't check the Coaster Sim Society Discord enough, because, like, I want to always know when these things are coming. Oh my gosh. I see something else that just popped up. There's a new mod. What is this? What is this? Make vector upload. Global FOV editing mod. What is this? I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure what, there's pictures, but like, is it a new track type? The name is because Vector needed an FOV mod. I'm not sure what that means. It's got me kind of slightly confused of what that's for. I'm guessing it's like an alternate track type. I'm not sure exactly off the top of my head, but But yeah, we're getting enhancements to the scaling mod and everything. You can now scale gridded items, but you have to turn gridding off completely for that to work. And that's an option that you can change in the configuration. But now we actually can scale animatronics now too with the new scaling mod as well. So like this is an animated piece. Like animated pieces can be scaled now. All the way up to 2000%, I might add. You can actually change to what the percentage you want it to be too. Well, consoles, like, you can't really install mods on there anyways because it's a console, so it's not a computer where you can just go download whatever files you want. And so like if I wanted a huge cowboy leaning up against something, I can do that now. If I really wanted to. Like these rotating wheels, this is huge for me. Like stuff like this I can now scale up and down. Same with like these gears. But like before you couldn't scale these. I'm curious of why Frontier made it to where you couldn't scale these animated pieces before, which we can now. So, and it doesn't seem to affect the game negatively in any way. Maybe if you had too many, I'm not sure. Yeah. It's very possible I can replace the water wheel right here with this one now that I can scale it. But I'm undecided yet if I want to. It might be something I'll do if like performance gets really bad with when we get more into the park and stuff. But I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. We're looking so good right now. We're looking so good. Now, I kind of want to see if we can get any references of the inside of Ozark Marketplace. I kind of have an idea how the layout already is, but like, because I want to get this building closed up. I want to get this building done so we can focus on the other things a little bit. And just do our finishing touches to the entrance. That's the name of the game. We're going to try and get it all done. All right, let's see if we can find a park tour that actually goes through it. In the meantime, if you guys want to discuss something or... I'm just going to flat out type Ozark Marketplace and see if anyone's actually made like a little tour of it. So where do I see Hospitality House merchandise? Do you go through the Ozark Marketplace? They do. All right. First video. All right. They start off in Hospitality House, but it looks like they go through Ozark Marketplace. Perfect. I thought this would be a lot longer of a... lot longer to look for, but hey, we found it right away. Perfect. All right. I found a perfect video here that will show us what is on the inside here. Let's first start off with a roof. I can just find like a normal roof, that would be fine. Is this like a tiled roof? That's actually perfect. That would work actually really well. Let's get the colors here. Ready to go so we can do the same color here. Turn down all of this. How's that good? Alrighty, nice. Nice, nice, nice. What's up? Moving to Steam anyways, yeah. You should join the PC Master Race. Join us. Now, I'm kind of like an overall game. Like, I have all the consoles. I have PC. Like, I know not everyone can afford them, but I have PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. That way, if there's any exclusives and such that do come out and such, you know, I'm not stuck, you know? If there's any, like, exclusive stuff that I want. Alright, we're gonna make this look like a little garage door, because at the end of the night, they actually do close the door in here. That behind the wall. Make sure that's behind the wall, like that. Da, 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 da. This will be the base of the garage door. Angle snap on. Nice. We're actually going to bring this down just a little bit. A little bit more. I kind of want to make this its own part of the building, so you can, like, if we wanted to, we can open and close the the Ozark Marketplace. That would actually be kind of sick. Oh, I don't want... Can't have that go through. That way we can go... Ooh. Park's closed. Get out of here. Actually, they wouldn't be able to get out of there because you're blocking the exit, so... Alright, there is a little sign here. Let's get that sign in there. For extra... motivation here. Get some wood signs. I think there's one at least one that we can use in here. This one actually would work very well. we have an arrow we can use? I know we do. Hopefully I can fit all this text on here. Can't wait to see you build the coaster you operate. Yeah, I did it in Planet Coaster 1. It'd be awesome to do it in Planet Coaster 2 as well, which is Outlaw Run and Powder Keg. I mean, I operate a few coasters now, but those are the two main ones. So we got like Outlaw Runs trains. I'm still happy how these trains turned out. They look so good. That actually looks like Outlaw Runs trains pretty well. At least I think they do. I try to build these trains with minimal pieces so they don't like lag out the game, because sometimes they lag out the game if you have too many pieces attached to the coaster train. Anyways, back to the Ozark Marketplace. Alright, we need to go to our misc signs and add some text here. First one is just going to say Ozark. Next one is going to say Marketplace. If I can spell it. It's going to be slightly bigger. Next one is going to say and. Is it a long walk from coaster to coaster in real life? You got, it just depends on, I guess, which coaster to coaster you're talking about, so it all depends. Time Traveler and Thunderation are literally next door to each other. Outlaw Run, Powder Keg, and Wildfire are all kind of on the same side-ish. And, like, Fire in the Hole's kind of in the back by itself when it comes to, like, coasters. There we go. And we got that sign. That looks so good. That actually looks really, really good. I am happy with that. Alright, we go into here. Too bad they have they're really bad shaky camera going on here. Camera's a little bit shaky. It's okay, we still love you. I still appreciate you getting this footage. The shop you have to walk through to exit the park takes exit via the gift shop into another level. Hey, Dollywood does it too. You have to exit through a big gift shop, and I think theirs is actually kind of bigger than Silver Dollar City's. Around the same, maybe about the same size. It's pretty big. Both of them are pretty big. Sometimes operators have to walk to a ride far away. Yeah, if I get sent somewhere else, sometimes I have to walk pretty far. It just depends, I guess, where I get sent, but it just kind of varies. All right, we have a little opening here, which houses part of a gift shop. That we can do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add our shelves. Where are the shelves at? Is it in here? It's in squeak. I love the squeak of it. Is it under facilities? It might be under facilities. It's under facilities, I see. Okay. So there's a lot of shelves in here that have like hats and stuff like that. Alright, basically we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go ahead and advance move it because it's a lot easier. We're actually just gonna change the colors of this to kind of cream color so it fits in a little bit better. Then we're just gonna advance move it. In case you didn't know how to advance move some of these things, all you gotta do is literally use the multi-select tool, and then it'll allow you to, literally will just allow you to advance move it. I don't know how it works, but it works. Thing is, we don't really need to advance move tool this though. We can just place this down pretty easily like that. Really don't know what's in the space. I haven't really been in this space like at all, honestly. Hey Joe, what's up? Good to see you again. Hope you're enjoying your day off playing Planet Coaster 2. I'm soaking up the sun at Whitewater, then heading to SDC later for the drone and fireworks. You're gonna love it. I love our drone and fireworks show. They did a really good job on it. I hope you enjoy it as well. Hope you're enjoying Whitewater. It's a good day to sit back and relax, catch some waves. Yeah, awesome. We're gonna once again finesse some stuff here. How many times am I gonna say that? Finesse. Say that a lot. basically simplify something, but it's still gonna look good. At least the hopes is that it will look good still. Actually need to change the colors of these because they're not that tan color. They're actually kind of a white color. Want to completely cover everything with the roofing because we still need to be able to see, of course. You left for a couple of hours. I've only been live for 2 hours and 21 minutes, so I've only been live for a couple hours. Main problem making buildings is I get bored. I feel you there. I absolutely feel you. Sometimes I get a little extra motivation once stuff starts to form, though. And it pushes me to finish it a little bit. But I absolutely know what you mean. Sometimes the best thing to do is just put on some chill music. And go from there, you know? Make sure these lights are always on. So we're gonna have to light it up in here because it's gonna get dark. Yeah, that's always my suggestion. Just do some time to shop until I try. There you go. Yeah, that's my suggestion. Oh, just put on some good music and kind of just chill, you know? And enjoy the moment. Relax and enjoy the moment. Oh, really fun thing about Time Traveler's panel. Operator Insider here. One of the funniest things about Time Traveler's panel is when you're operating it and there's no train, like you're waiting for the train to come back in. The panel has like a little step system. It'll tell you what to do next. So it's like lock the restraints, check restraints, you know, start popping up. Once you're ready to, and it'll say dispatch, you know, dispatch. If you're waiting for a train to come back, it literally will just say, waiting for a train, relax and enjoy the moment. That's literally what it says on the prompt. It's really funny. I just find that really funny. That it just says relax and enjoy the moment. Like, you have nothing to do right now. Relax and enjoy the moment. Alright, it's a lot of the same kind of going on over here, except there's not like a little walkway. It's different, and I've worked a lot of different coasters, and I've never seen that. That's awesome, though. Yeah, I absolutely love the mock engineers, because they were really funny when they were there. Like, there are some fun guys. They were a hoot. So it literally makes sense to me that they would program stuff like that in there, because I'm like, yeah, that's something they would do. That's literally what I kept thinking. I was like, yeah, they definitely would have said that or done that or programmed it that way because it's funny. But yeah, mock engineers, really, really great guys. It was so cool to open that ride. One of the most fun experiences I ever had was opening Time Traveler and being able to be a part of that opening team, and being the lead for it. You know, it was such a fun experience. Working a new ride is challenging, but also a really, really awesome experience. I'm off today. I am. I don't know how I keep getting these Saturdays off, man. Let me double check to make sure I'm off and I'm not stupid. Yeah, I'm off today. that'd be a really funny thing to catch on stream. Like, oh crap, I looked at the wrong day. I'm not off today. No, I'm off today. I'm 210 closing 210 tomorrow. I'm sure they could use me. They haven't called me yet. No one's called me, and it's too late to call me. I'm already in the groove. How's this looking, Steve? You're out here a lot, right? Working on the Ozark marketplace a little bit. The inside's not going to be 100% accurate, but I'm going to make it as close as I can. I'm not really good at interior. I'm really bad at working on interior, so... I know this is not accurate at all or anything, but right now I'm just trying to get inside somewhat looking good. That way we can put the roof on it. It's looking good. Need those signs that point inside to the trams. I know there's a sign right here that has like a little, where is it? I got my reference up. Let's see if I can see it. Exit to trams and buses and parking lot. Yeah, it's on a little thing there. Okay, I actually need to make some changes here a little bit. Not like major changes, but there are some stuff I need to add to this. Now that I'm noticing. Oh yeah, it is above both trash cans. Man, are you like standing there right now? Because that'd be funny. Yeah, I see them. And then we have the trash cans there. I actually need a different style of trash cans. They're actually not the barrel trash cans. That's something I don't know if we have those trash cans in Planet Coaster. Make it sound like you're standing right there right now. In that spot. Are you working today? Are you off, Steve? Oh, you go in at 1? Gotcha. Gotcha. I'm closing 2:10 tomorrow, so I go in at like 4 tomorrow. I have to keep paying attention because I do have to go pick someone up at 4 ish. All right, there we go. Probably make these guys a little shorter. These walls don't go out too far, and then these walls actually need to go back. I'm looking at it, because this hangs over. And this should be flush. There's actually no piece there. Interesting. Which means I might have to rework that a little bit if I make that change. This should be flush with this wall there, like that. Didn't make this part of the... Okay, I did. Camera, what are you doing to me? Make it just a tiny bit smaller, because it needs to fit right there. Then we have the post, because this is the reason why is those signs that are on the post are on this post here. Why are you going that way? Go the wrong way. There are also 2 doors. Yeah, there is. I know the doors that are right here. I haven't added them yet. And there's supposed to be a door here that leads to the office for merchandise office or something like that. Yeah, there's doors right here. All that fun stuff. I am aware of those. I just have not added them yet. We're gonna have to get creative a little bit here, but we're just gonna do this. Yeah, I know there's the doors for like the computers for like the... It has like all the extra scanners in there. It also has, and then there's the other door for the merchandise office. I've been in there twice, I think. Merchandise office. And those signs are right here. I don't know how close I can get them, but we're gonna try. And then these are actually edge here, like, should I pull this out further maybe? Like it should be a little bit more than that, but I don't know. Not sure, not positive. See, I did have it hiding this little inaccuracy, little imperfection here, but we could actually probably just pull this together. Like this. Same width right here. Just should be able to just, yeah, there we go. We can fix it. Let's see if we have any trash cans that actually resemble The ones that are here a little bit better? No. We could make our own, though. And just put these inside of them. Yeah, then we do have the sign that goes up here that says, through Ozark Marketplace to parking and trams. The big, whoops, the big pointing finger thing as well is also sitting on there as well. So. Now, do I have a big finger that's pointing? I'm not sure. There might actually be. I'm not sure if there is, though. This is hanging way too low, by the way. People are going to hit their head on it. Get our person here for reference. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Can I not make it a part? Yeah, no, I didn't make it part of the building. Let's make it a part of the building real quick. But appreciate you guys being here, guys. Make sure if you haven't already, like the stream if you're liking what you're seeing. Be sure to subscribe if you like theme parks and also Planet Coaster in general. Make sure we are doing all that fun stuff. That way you can be part of more streams in the future. You don't want to miss them. You know they're fun. Alright, we might actually just go with a smaller piece here. add the length that we need onto it. That way it's much higher up. Perfect. Now let's see if we can find a hand that is pointing. I think there might be one actually in here somewhere. Somewhere in the hidden in the signs. Let's see if we can find one. Now, will it look exactly the same? Probably not, but if we have the finger pointing, you know. I mean, I could attempt to use art shapes and such, but I feel like there's no reason to go through that much effort to make it that accurate, I guess. I would say, like, that'd be a lot to go just for accuracy. Just for, oh yeah, we have, Poseidon's, it's 3D, but it, point. Maybe under arrow? No. I'm not sure what I would do here. Might come back to that, potentially. Gosh. There we go. That's what I wanted. I had it turned off before, but now we need it. Give me a door. I'm just gonna put like a regular one right there. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Why so early? What do you mean? It's afternoon right now. It's afternoon, my man. At least it is for me. Maybe it could be morning for you still. I'm not sure. Depending on where you live. But for me... I like to stream early because it allows me to be like, okay, I've streamed, I've done something for the channel today, and now I can get other stuff done. I don't have to go through the day thinking, oh man, I haven't done a stream yet today, you know? So I like to do it kind of like one of the first things I do after getting up. Afternoon for me, I've just never seen you stream this early. Oh, I do it all the time. I've done it a lot. Alright, do we add those other signs in here, maybe? We'll see if we can make them. I mean, we should be able to, and they're just... It's a lot of typing. Exit to trams, buses, and parking lots. Forgot where the signs are already. I'm like losing it. Actually, we should probably go whoosh. And more text. This one shall say exit 2. Oh my gosh, I hate that. Trams. Buses. And parking lot. There we go. Alright, we need the oval. Design Rattler worth going to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas? I don't know. I've never been there, so it looks great. But I've never been there, so I don't know. I don't know if anyone else in chat has. I would go personally for that. I don't have a human hand pointing sign, so we might have to go with an arrow. Like, the closest one we really have. I know the hand pointing is iconic, but, like, I don't have it. Make it its own thing so it's a little bit easier to select. easy way to get a line, you just do it like that. Dang it. Camera! Gonna have to do. I know it's not the finger, the pointy finger, but it's gonna have to do. That's what we got. Take it or leave it. Might as well try and make that look okay. And then lanterns. Because we need lanterns. Yeah. it's all coming together. You hear that? Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I'm gonna take my little mini Silver Dollar City sign I made here. I make it a part of this group. Is it its own thing? I thought it was its own thing. Oh my gosh, why is this camera freak out when we do that? See, it's not selecting this. What happens when I do this? I just want the Silver Dollar City sign. What do I have selected? Is it saying I have nothing selected even though I'm literally... That's all I wanted. Get you over here so we can talk. Okay. Let's just talk. Boom, mini Silver Dollar City sign. Serious, all I wanted to do was add this as some decoration. And now I have it. I can put it anywhere I want. Those aren't actually there, I don't think, or anything like that, but I'm just trying to fill the walls in with a little extra, some sort of decoration and such. How long did it take you to put down all the billboards and lining them perfectly? Not very long. I mean, the hardest part was just going to Google Maps and getting the screenshots and splitting the screenshots perfectly. Lining them up and getting them in. The end game part is easy. You just number them the way you want them when you save the images. That way you know which each spot goes. But now with the mod of the new scaling mod, I can actually go up to 2000%, and I could use one billboard for a park probably now. I could have a billboard fill the entire thing if I really wanted to. Whoa! Calm down. I'm just gonna add decorations in here. I don't even think like this isn't gonna be anything that you would see in these gift shops or anything like that. I'm just improvising a little bit in here. When you don't know what to do with Silver Dollar City theming, just do crates and barrels. It works every time. That's all you need to do is crates and barrels. Do you have any posters that would actually work? They're all going to be like... they're all going to be like... not the right theme, so... That's a good little bit for the entrance. Yeah, you can go more than 2000% too if you adjust the configuration settings. And we can do animatronics now too. Let's go. The update to the no scaling mod is a huge game changer. So if I want a giant cowboy at 2000%, towering over all of Silver Dollar City, I can do that. We can make this 2000%, because why not? We can make this show 2000%. Sky's the limit. Yeah, there's an updated scaling mod. So you'll have to go to Coaster Sim Society and just download the latest scaling mod. They updated it. You can also do scaling on gridded items, but the only thing is you have to turn off gridding on entirely. I'm not using that, but yeah, you can do scaling on gridded items too, but I've decided to not use it. It's in the configuration settings. You can set it to true or false on the gridding. If you set it to true, you can actually grid those items. And you can also go in the configuration settings. You can go above 2000% too if you want. You just got to change it in the configuration settings, which is really easy actually. It's actually very simple to do too, which is amazing. Where'd you go? I hate... I'm not gonna do it. Not doing it. It's fine. Your game's already messed up with the percentage of scaling being completely random on like all my things. You gotta change a setting. You have the random scaling on. I'll show you how to do that if you haven't figured it out already. So there's an option here. If you go to random item, actually this isn't the best example. We'll use a... For instance, if I have this, look at your settings here. Random rotation, random scale. You need to make sure random scale is turned off, because if you have it turned on, your scaling is just going to be random every time. Like that. So make sure you have that turned off, unless you want it to be random. And you can change all those settings too, but I usually don't use it that often. You can do random rotation as well, but just make sure you have that turned off if you're not wanting that scaling or that random scaling happening. I did it one time too. If it makes you feel any better, that did happen to me one time too. I'm like, why the heck? What is going on? Because that was in an update where they added the option where you can do random scaling and such. I mean, it can be useful for some things, but I've never really used it that much. Mostly because I place a lot of my stuff on my own, so... Yeah, we're getting the hospitality house in here going. Again, I'm not never have been really good at interiors. I want to get better. I'm trying to get better. Never been my thing, though. We're gonna get better, though. Okay, so that's the first section of the hospitality house. Kind of in there, so... Sweet. I'm gonna... As we go, I just want to try and... It always wants to select... It never wants to select what I'm actually clicking on. A little obnoxious sometimes. Anyways, I want to, like, fill it in as we go. So, like, I'm done with this kind of little section here. I can finish the roof on top of it as well. You know, little stuff like that. And then we have a little room with a lot of shelves and such right here that we could start doing. Basically just kind of have all this building filled in with our pathing. Makes it a little easier. You can just place everything anywhere. Ooh, I hope that didn't connect. That probably connected right there, didn't it? So, we can do some more shelves and such in here. 2 facilities. A lot more like racks for like shirts and such in here that we can add. We're gonna take these and make sure they're up against the wall. the hospitality house. So the hospitality house is is the other gift shop that you walk through at the entrance, right before the square. It's this building right here. It's also the entrance to Marvel Cave. It's actually where you enter for the cave as well. This is the Ozark Marketplace. This is the final gift shop you walk through. So Silver Dollar City doesn't make you walk through one gift shop. They make you walk through two on your way out. So you have to walk through the hospitality house and the Ozark Marketplace as you come through. Isn't that great? Aren't these supposed to be flush against it? Why is it not? Like, yeah. We have to make maximum profits here, so. There's more like candy stuff right here too. Like news is being announced at Frontier Unlocked, so maybe DLC announcement. Hopefully, I'm not sure. Usually they give me a heads up on like what they're gonna announce, and I haven't heard anything yet. So that's not to say they won't announce anything, and sometimes they don't tell me everything, but usually they do send some stuff. Even if I did know, I obviously couldn't reveal it, but I need to check actually my email again today. I checked last night and did not see anything. As I speak, it makes me want to go check again. Nope, still nothing. But again, I wouldn't be able to say anything anyways because I'm under an NDA, so. Only scaled us up to 500. Yeah, that's what the old mod was 500. Or the old scaling was 500. But the new one allows you to scale up to whatever you want. You can actually, it's default set to 2000%, but you can actually go in the config settings and actually change it to whatever percentage you want. So you could set it to 10,000% if you wanted to. I don't think that's necessary. I kind of want to go the scaling down, maybe allow that to be like 1%, because I think the lowest is 10. Don't exactly know how I would do that though. Yeah, the inside of this building is not going to... My purpose is I'm not going to make it as... or like 100% accurate. I'm having the general layout of this interior, but it's going to be slightly inaccurate a little bit, so... which is okay. I don't think it needs to be that much. I'm only doing some interior in here, mostly because it's a really big gift shop that they're walking through, so I want there to be something in here. So... there actually is a photo booth in the back right here, where you can get buy your photos throughout the day if you really wanted to. That is a good start for Ozark Marketplace, though. I'm pretty happy with that. We're definitely a lot further along than what we were when we started today, so happy with that. Go ahead, manual save. I haven't done that yet. Like, I guess I'll go ahead and get all this path in. Get nice and squared up. There. Make a full-on table here. So we have so much space, we need to fill in some of the center pieces, you know? Thunderstorms expected in soon. Is it storming? I didn't even realize if it is. We're actually gonna edit this building. We're gonna put some doors in here to fill in some space. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. Alright, just trying to make stuff look a little more cozy. There are some big columns there that would actually be nice to fill in some space. See, we're gonna go all out here. Kind of, I suppose. What's the best soda? I'm a Dr. Pepper guy, personally. I can't speak for everyone else, but I mean, there's a lot of different sodas I do like, but Dr. Pepper's my favorite. Going King's Dominion next Sunday, so I guess we'll find out if Twisted Tempers is better than Outlaw Run. I've never been to King's Dominion. Dr. Pepper's the only correct answer. Let's go. I'm glad I got it correct. Told you I'm going to be overusing this sign on everything. Turn dingle snap off. Sometimes it doesn't work on certain pieces. It didn't work there. Alright, so we're just trying to fill this in a little bit. I know it's tough, but we're gonna try and... yeah, so we'll have some photo booths over there. We're gonna do just a mock-up of the top piece here. Definitely gonna go plaster. I'm just gonna do kind of an outline here. The roof will be a little bit taller in this room. That will work perfectly that way. Like that. Lead us to the exit of the park. Starting to close in on it. That's what we're doing here. There's just like tables everywhere with stuff on it. Do another manual save since we did a I think we did so much today. I'm proud of myself. I'll probably end that for right now on that progress. I'm assuming you meant to type SDC. That's what I'm gonna assume. Or Universal Islands of Adventure. Islands of Adventure, hands down, not even close. Islands of Adventure is my favorite park I've ever been to. I haven't been to Epic Universe, so could potentially change once I eventually get out there. Hopefully someday. I don't know when, but hopefully someday. Yeah, guys, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream today, and we'll be back with more very, very soon. We might actually stream a little bit tomorrow as well, because I do have half the day off. I don't go until 4 p.m., so we might still get some more work done tomorrow as well. Why not? No, why not? But I got some more stuff I want to do today, so we're gonna probably head out here for now. But you guys are incredible for being here. Thanks for all the support. If you haven't liked the stream already, make sure you like the stream. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of this stuff. So you guys are honestly epic, and I will see you guys next time. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a cool tomorrow, guys. And I'm gonna get something to eat because I haven't ate anything and I'm hungry. So goodbye.